Functional printing. It's probably one of my favorite things to do here at the studio. And thankfully, we've got an Elegoo Centauri Carbon right there, and we're gonna do some functional printing to it. And that is because of Printables user Jesus Freak. And they made this incredible riser that sits on top of the machine. So the Centauri Carbon has a glass lid. And as you all know, if you set it somewhere and you forget about it, the ghost of Uncle Jesse will come and attempt to break your glass from your 3D printer. That's 100% the truth, by the way. Yeah. So that glass lid has to be lifted or removed when printing lower temperature materials, such as PLA and PETG as well. But if you're printing ASA or ABS, you really want to have that on to maintain the heat within the chamber. So Jesus Freak on Printables came up with this incredible riser solution. And I have to make mention that this was a community effort, because on the Elegoo Discord, according to Jesus Freak, people helped beta test this model. And those people were, in no particular order, Cheery Morin, Laser Velociraptor, Yogurt Drink, Kiera, and in all caps, Squirrely Moose. And I just think it's fantastic that people have these crazy, wonderful, incredible usernames online like Kiera. Fun. The thing that really interested me about this incredible model is that the vents could open and close. So rather than it just being something to make it rise and then you have to take the lid up or down, there are vents that open and close on the sides that allow you to let air out or keep it in, and it's wonderful. So what I did is I took some generic PETG and I loaded it up right there onto my Bambu Lab H2D, and I hit print. While that's printing, let me welcome you to 3D Printing Nerd Studios, proudly powered by PCBWay. 8% off, link in the description. You know what to do. The prints, they're done. There's 4 corners and then 4 sides. And those corners are labeled, like this one says front left. It's not a perfect square. And so I guess there's a specificity to it, a specificness. There we go. So if I'm looking at it, here's front left, front right, rear left. And these, let me see. I did get to play with these. So these are the sides that print. And if you move this little selector right here, you can kind of see them open up. So then you can close it off or open it up to let the air go. And these are print in place. Now here, let me show you. So it's this one. Okay, so what you want to do is take something to free it along the bottom. So right in there, you just kind of get in there, make sure everything's freed. Sometimes you'll hear a snap as the plastic kind of frees itself. Ooh, did you hear that? Oh, so close. Anytime you do something print in place, there's always, you might have to freeze something. And I'm really, really close.
Be gentle.
Got it. See? It's fantastic. And they slot together using these dovetail joints. So you just kind of, and that. Now this one didn't seem to work out. This was unfortunately a problem. In the back of the H2D build plate right there, it sort of lifted. And every time the nozzle would go by, just the back end wiggled a little bit. And that caused it to have enough of a deviation within the dovetail so that it won't fit. So this side is good. This side won't go down. This side goes down fine. That one won't go down. I mean, I can hit it as hard as I want and probably break stuff, but I don't want to do that.
That's not a good idea.
It's incomplete, which kind of sucks, but this gives me an opportunity to show you a really cool piece of functionality within the Bambu Lab Handy app on your mobile device. So if you go to your Bambu Lab machine, there's no history. If you send prints to it wirelessly on machine itself, there is no historical record. You can't be like, what was that print that I did yesterday? I want to print that again. If you've printed something else since then, that print doesn't exist on the machine if you sent it to it wirelessly. However, if you bring up your mobile device, you have the opportunity to go through a historical record of the prints that you've sent to any of your Bambu Lab machines. Let me show you how cool this is, because I love this. So if I go into me in the app, hey look, there I am. And I go into printing history, it'll give me the history of all the prints that I've done. Oh, look, there's some multi-board stuff. There's some Easter eggs. But here is, it has the wrong name, but if you look at it, it's this one. You look at the picture, it's the 4 sides and the 4 corners. It says cancel at the top. It wasn't. I don't know what's going on here, but there's pay attention to that print again button. So I can send it to my H2D. I believe, here we go. Select parts to print. It says 8 of 8 selected. So if I go there, see, it shows all of the various parts right on the mobile device. So all I need to do is tap the ones that I don't want to print because they were successful. So now only that center one, this one, will print. And I hit confirm, and then I hit start print. And at that point, you've done something incredible.
This is amazing.
Granted, I would love to have print history on device so I don't have to go to my mobile phone. But in going to my mobile phone, there is this really great use of the screen and of the user interface that allows me to not just print something I've done before, but choose parts of the print themselves and then send that to the printer. So what I've done is I've sent a new piece to the H2D. It's right there. I'm gonna go get it. There it is. It's fresh, it's printed. I gotta break the shutters free so that we can open it up. You might actually hear the clicks. That worked. There we go. Open. Come on. There we go. There we go. Closed, open. This is going to be the back. So I'm just going to leave this one closed because this is technically the back and it didn't lift. So we should be able to slot it on nicely. Just like that. Let me go get the machine. The Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Love this machine, love the price point. I just wish they could keep it in stock. Here's the glass. Careful of Uncle Jesse. Now what I should be able to do is put this right on top. Just like so. I'm going to close every vent except the one in the front. This goes on top. And it's a perfect fit. Look at that.
Yes! That's awesome!
There we go, a functional print that extends the use of this machine. Now we don't have to find a place to store this or figure out a way to prop it up or leave the door open. We've got a vent in the front that we can open and close that allows air to flow if it's a lower temperature material, and we can close it if we need to do ASA or ABS. A big thanks to Jesus Freak who modeled this and to that merry band of testers over there in the Discord that helped him out. Thanks for all of that. And not just this, I got to show you a really cool way that software on a mobile device is being used to extend the ability of printing on a machine. That, well, here, you can't see it right now. That one right there, that H2D, we were able to reprint something that we printed before, but choose specific pieces on the build plate that we wanted to print. I think that's valuable. And just like that, we're done. That was fun. Thanks for coming along on this journey. I'll put a link to that down below. And I hope if you have this machine, you print it out or go say hi to Jesus Freak, something like that. If you made this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more, fight for a cause you believe in, and print all the practical things. And as always, high five.